The small town of Wustendorf in Germany was shaken to its core by a horrifying incident that took place at the local high school. It all started innocently enough, during a routine class where the professor was explaining a complex lesson. The students were engrossed in their studies when suddenly, a male student sitting in the back of the class began to harass a female student sitting in front of him. The female student, who had never been exposed to such behavior before, was shocked and scared. She mustered up the courage to report the incident to the professor, hoping for his intervention. However, instead of handling the situation with care and sensitivity, the professor severely mocked the male student in front of his friends and even resorted to physical violence, beating him in front of the entire class. The next day, as the professor made his way to school in the early morning, he was ambushed by a group of armed men led by the same male student he had punished. They kidnapped him and took him to a secluded cave in the nearby mountain. There, they subjected him to unimaginable torture, dousing him with cold water, shocking him with electricity, and threatening to kill him if he didn't comply with their demands. Meanwhile, back at the school, panic and fear spread as the principal realized that the professor was missing. Despite their best efforts, the police were unable to locate him for several weeks. Finally, a clue led them to the mountain where the cave was located. They launched a daring rescue operation, engaging in a fierce gun battle with the armed guards stationed outside the cave. After a bloody confrontation, the police managed to enter the cave and rescue the professor just in time. He was barely alive, but they rushed him to the hospital where he received urgent medical attention. Miraculously, he survived, but the trauma he had endured left deep scars on his mind and body. The school compensated him for his ordeal, and he returned to teaching, but he was never the same. The fear and paranoia haunted him constantly, and his health deteriorated rapidly. Several months later, he succumbed to his injuries and passed away, leaving behind a legacy of horror and tragedy that would never be forgotten in the quiet town of Wustendorf. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, The Evil Shadows, and activate the bell button to receive notifications of every new video we present to you. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Stay well, fans of the Evil Shadows channel.